Trackwrestling.com, Champaign, Illinois, here inside Huff Hall. It was Illinois over Indiana today with head coach Jim Heffernan. You're fighting Illini, undefeated in home duels here in Champaign, 6-3 here in the Big Ten. Very interesting team when I look at your roster. Of course, you got Isaiah Martinez. You know what you're going to get from Aymar, but you got a lot of guys that have been wrestling really well and will have a chance of becoming an All-American. How do you see this group?
Yeah, we've got a handful of guys that are close, but they need to make the next step. You know, top 12 rankings are great, but you need to get in the top 8. You know, and that's kind of where we need to push these guys a little bit more and make sure they're getting better and improving and confident and everything else at this point.
We'll start with Isaiah Martinez, of course, two-time national champion. What impresses you most about him, and since he first arrived on the campus here at Champaign, where has he gotten better? It's hard to tell because he looks like he's solid everywhere.
He is solid everywhere, and I think a lot of it is his decision-making, and a lot of his problems in high school, I think, was over-aggressiveness, didn't make the best decisions. So I think he's become a better decision-maker. I think he's learned a lot of details on the sport, and he's a student of it, so that doesn't surprise me. But his heart and his work ethic, and he practices like he competes, and that's what probably impresses me more than anything.
Kyle Langendorff at 157, Zack Brunson at 174, Brooks Black at heavyweight. Those three to me, I know you got to put it on everybody, but to me, Illinois goes as those three guys go. When you look at that trio, what'll be most critical in them gaining success?
Well, don't forget about Zane Richards.
Zane Richards.
He's not bad.
Absolutely. I would say Zane's more dependable.
Yeah, he's proven.
Exactly.
Zane's proven. I think Langendorff really, he didn't have a great finish last year. Didn't have a very good year last year. But he had a pretty good year as a freshman, and he's changing. He's growing up. He's maturing. He's figuring things out. He's way more disciplined. I'm starting to get a lot of confidence in Kyle. Zach's been in the round of 12 a couple times. He's had tons of great wins through his career. He just needs to finish it. He's been beat up a little bit at times this year and probably hasn't looked as good as he is. But, he needs to make sure the next 5 weeks he's at his best, because, he's proven he's one of the best guys in the country at the weight. Heck, the last 4 years, he's proven he's one of the best guys. He just needs to finish the right way.
And how about Brooks?
Brooks, he's had some injuries this year, some things he had to deal with, and he hasn't had a lot of consistent training, so he's just now starting to get in shape. I think he's figuring things out a little bit. But same thing with him, he needs to win matches like he did today. Get off the bottom, ride, and if he doesn't get anything opened up on his feet, that's okay. Find a way to win. And that's really one of the biggest things for him is he needs to be consistent, not make errors, and keep trying to score points and find ways to win, just like anybody else.
What are you most excited about here in these next 5 weeks?
I think our guys are excited, and that's what gets me excited. I think they're excited about where most of them are at. I think they're excited about the opportunity they have looking forward, for the next month, 5 weeks. So, our guys' effort has really been good. I think they've competed hard throughout the year. They're training hard. They're doing a lot of good things. So for me, that makes an old guy pretty comfortable sometimes.
Thanks for the time, Coach Heffernan.
You're welcome.